Circuit number session, or circuit number 10. We have dive bomber push-ups in this one. Usual drill, guys, it's going to be 40 seconds of work with a 20 seconds breather. So the dive bomber push-ups, if you need to swap these out, should you have any shoulder problems or anything, you can just do normal push-ups. Otherwise, you're going to get into a strong push-up position, hinge backwards so your hips go back, and then you're going to dive down, kind of scoop and skim the floor, pressing yourself back up. Once you've done those, you've got the crossing lunges. So you've got your heads up, chest up, nice and tall with these, and you're going to sweep the leg back and across. The supporting working leg is obviously going to stay nice and planted. You're going to keep the knee over the ankle. Leg is going to sweep round. Try and get the non-working, or the leg that's sweeping around, try and get that knee behind the lead leg. Next up is the bent over Y rows, or the bent over Ys. If you want to grab a weight in each hand, whether it's just something like a tin of beans, anything to weight it and add some extra resistance, you can do. You're going to hinge at the hips, keep a nice straight line between your ear, your shoulder and your hip. You're going to draw those arms out to the side, get a nice big squeeze into the upper back. And then take those hands down. Keeping the arms nice and straight with those. Next up is the seesaw lunge. So again, heads up, chest up. You're going to take a pace forwards, going into a forward lunge, drive off that lead leg. Back leg goes back, obviously. So back leg goes back. Without it touching the ground, get a nice sweep through. You can either do, we're going to go around 3 times. So you can either do left leg round 1, right leg round 2, and alternate on round 3. Or you can alternate in all 3 rounds. Next up after that, we have the clock touch. So you're going to be jogging in the middle of a clock face where the hands would come in. From that position there, I'm going to shout out a number, and you're going to go and touch the appropriate number on that clock face, returning back to the center with a nice fast feet. So if I was to shout 3 there, I run out and touch the 3. Where's he going next? He's going to the 6. So he's going to run out, touch the 6. Running out, touching the 9. However, I'm just going to shout random numbers, 1 to 12. You're going to go out and touch those numbers. Next up is a push-up with a leg thread. So you're going to thread the leg, perform a push-up, reset, thread the leg, perform a push-up, reset. So different type of push-up to compared to the dive bomber push-ups. If you should struggle with this, you could just do normal push-ups, or you could just do the leg thread. So you might just work on that strong straight arm plank position and just work on the leg thread. Next up after this, we have your sumo squats. So nice wide stance on these, descending on down, and then coming up nice and tall. You can weight these as well, so should you have any kit available to you, so any kind of sandbag, sandbell, slam ball, kettlebell, dumbbells, anything along those lines, well, you can use it to add some extra weight to these sumo squats. Next up is your side plank. Now we're going to do the side plank on the left elbow first, right elbow on round 2, and then we'll do 20 seconds either side, alternating the sides on round 3, just so you go out nice and even. You can do these on the knees to lessen it. You can do full body as seen in the demo here. You can even lift the top leg off the ground, so you're only doing a side plank with one leg in contact if you want to make it harder still. Next up after those, we have the mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrusts. So good strong push-up position. You're going to cycle the legs through like a pair of pistons, driving the heels away from the head, keeping the breathing nice and relaxed. Once you've done these, your final one is the explosive star jumps. Your hands are going to touch the ground, and then you're going to explode on up, reach up into the ceiling. If you want to scale this down to just normal star jumps, then feel free to do so. And if you need to lessen out the impact, well, you can sidestep out to the side and sweep the arms for a low impact style star jump. You have 7 seconds. We have a 20 seconds breather to set yourself up for your first exercise, which will be the dive bomber push-ups. Okay, so get yourself set. So we've got a nice strong push-up position to start. You will hinge on back. Legs stay nice and straight with this. And then you're going to kind of scoop the ground as you come down towards that ground. Okay, 3 seconds on this. Stand by. And away you go. First 40 seconds on these dive bomber push-ups. As always, take your time with all of these. Master the form and the technique. You're halfway through with 20 seconds. Okay, 1 or 2 reps left. You're almost there. And relax. Well done. All right, crossing lunges. So setting yourself up nice and tall to start. One leg is going to sweep behind. Think of like a curtsy. Trying to get that movement through the hip. We don't want any movement coming through the knee on this. And away you go. First 40 seconds on these on round 1. Let the legs sweep behind. Toes digging into the ground. As best you can, keep that lead knee over that ankle. Use the arms to offset the balance on this if you need to. How big you make the sweep is entirely up to you. If you need extra stability, you can do this by placing a hand on the wall in front of you, or take yourself over to a chair. You could grab a TRX. Oh, and relax there, team. Relax there. There we go. Rock through those. All right, we got seconds on these, team. So bent over wise. Okay, into your Wyros here, guys. So bent over wise, I should say. So nice solid hinge at the hips. Keeping the fingertips as far away from that body as you can. Reaching those arms out. Getting a nice squeeze between the shoulder blades on this one. We've got a nice straight line running between your ear, your shoulder, and your hip. Keep that torso nice and flat. It's almost staying almost parallel with the ground, that torso. Ever so slight angle. The more you stand up, the easier it's going to get. And relax there on these. We got your seesaw lunge up next, team. So just have a look at this demo. So you're going to lunge forwards. Say it's with your left leg if you're going to do left side only. You can alternate the legs, remember. So you're going to lunge forward with the left leg into a forward lunge. Drive off that lead leg straight into a reverse lunge. All right, team, and away you go. You should have a nice straight line between your ear, your shoulder, and your hip on this one. Keeping that torso nice and tall. You can see in the demo, you can see my logo on the t-shirt, the old S3 Fitness logo. If somebody was stood in front of you, could they see your chest? Could they see your logo? If not, if you're starting to hunch or round or angle and look down to the ground, that's no good. Last 10 seconds on this one. Okay, and relax there. There's 40 seconds boxed off. Let's get ready for your clock touch, team. So you're going to be jogging on the spot. How big you make this clock face is entirely up to you. Depends how speedy you are and how mobile you are and how much room you've got, obviously. So jogging on the spot. I'm going to give you a number. Run out, touch that number, come on back. Get ready. Listen out for your first number. 12. 3. 9. 6. 5. 2. 11. 9. 4. 1. 7. 11. 3. 5. And relax there, well done. All right, it's your push-up and leg thread. So take yourself down to the ground, lock that strong push-up position in. You're going to thread a leg, perform a push-up, reset, thread a leg, perform a push-up. Nice and smooth and steady on these, team. All right, so get yourself ready, and away you go. 40 seconds on these push-up with leg thread, team. If you just want to do the push-ups, that's fine. Break it down into its component parts, or just stay in a nice straight arm plank and just perform the leg thread if you can. Halfway through on these. Okay, with 10 seconds left, keep that form and that technique nice and locked in. Keep the heels away from the head as you're performing that push-up. So the straight leg, drive the heel away. Until now, you've got your sumo squats, guys. So nice wide stance with this. You can turn the feet out. Just be careful of the depth that you descend into. This is really going to get into the groin and into the hips. All right, get ready. First 40 seconds on these is now. So slow, smooth, steady. Descend down. And then come on up. You're like an elevator on this. You don't really want to lean excessively forwards. Certainly don't want to fall backwards. But like an elevator, you're moving straight up and straight down on these as the hips go back slightly so the knees track forward. 17 seconds. Keeping the chin up off the chest and the shoulders down and back to keep that neck space open. And relax there, getting yourself ready for your side plank. Remember, this first side plank is going to be off your left elbow. So take yourself down to the ground, place your left elbow on the ground, stack your left shoulder over your left elbow, and now your right shoulder over your left. Stack the hips as well. If you want to go full body like I am in the demo, you can, or you can break at the knees. Ready? And away you go. Bring yourself up, lock this in, taut and tight. You do not have to hold it for the whole 40 seconds. You can relax as and when you need to. You might come up. What we do is we often bring it up, hold it for 10 seconds, take it down, have a 3 seconds breather, bring it up for 10, take it down, have a 3 seconds breather. If you want to go for the whole 40 though, as long as you don't hold the breath, that's fine. 10 seconds on this. And relax there. Well done. All right, take yourself... Well, roll yourself over onto your front, ready for your mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrusts. You don't have to do it on the fists, okay? If you have any problems with this, you can place your hands on the bench or on a chair or into a TRX and just lessen the angle on this. Otherwise, you can jog on the spot. And away you go. If you can do this full mountain climber alternating squat thrust, that's awesome. Keep powering through with ease. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed. Alright, you've only got 13 seconds left on this one. Keep that pace up. Keep the form and the technique nice and high. I hope you didn't go bananas right at the beginning and burn yourself out. And relax there. Alright, explosive star jumps. Now with these, to keep the form and the technique nice and high, I suggest that you perform 3 repetitions. Have a breather, do another 3, have a breather, do another 3, have a breather. You've got 5 seconds before you go. By having that, just that little breather, it's going to keep the form and the technique nice and high. Off you go, give me 40 seconds. Mind you don't bang your head in the ceiling. See, 10 seconds already gone, 25% in. All right, you're halfway through, 20 seconds. Last 10 seconds on this. Land light. 3 more seconds. And relax. Outstanding. You are on to round 2 of 3. Well and truly warmed up now. You can absolutely go for these. So you got your dive bomber push-ups. Scale these down to normal push-ups if you want to. Otherwise, get yourself set. You got 5 seconds on these. If they give you grief on the shoulder, do normal push-ups. Okay, and away you go. If you've got if normal push-ups are giving you grief because you've got the push-up and the leg thread, just take these down into a plank and just hold a plank. Let's get a bit of core work going on. 25 seconds left. Scoop that ground. All right, last 10 seconds on this. Keep the elbows nice and tucked in with this one. And relax, well done. Into your crossing lunges up next. So bring yourself up, give the legs a bit of a shake. Make sure your training area is nice and clear on these. All right, you got 4 seconds. Stand by for the crossing lunges, and away you go. Well over halfway through on these. Good for the glutes, these. Working through the hips. Last 3 seconds. And relax. All right, we're back into those. Second set of the bent over Ys. If you sit at a desk all day, if you've been home working or anything, or sat at a computer, this is good. Okay, and away you go. Just to get into those upper back muscles. Tendency is if we're sat there all day, I'm actually bent over. Well, while you're doing these, and I'm talking here, I'm actually performing this exercise just to get into my own upper back muscles. 20 seconds halfway through. Just to get that pinch between the shoulder blades, get them warmed up, get them woken up. Last 10 seconds. I wasn't doing it with any weight though. Ooh, no. And relax there. Great stuff. All right, we're into those seesaw lunges again. Now, obviously, if you went off the left leg on round 1, well, you've got to go off the right leg on round 2. Three more seconds, get ready. So you're either going off the right leg or you're going to carry on alternating legs. Off you go. So either going off the right leg or you're going to carry on alternating the legs. 10 seconds already gone. There we go. So to keep yourself nice and tall, imagine you're in a small alleyway or there's a pane of glass off to your left and there's a pane of glass off to your right. So you can't lean left and you can't lean right because you'll bang into them. So keep that torso nice and tall. Slide in between the two walls of the alleyway or the panes of glass. Almost there on this. And relax, have a well-earned 20 seconds breather before your clock touch kicks in. So we're going to be jogging on the spot, nice and light with these. Racing on out, touching the dial. Ready? Listen up for the numbers. 9, 6, 7, 1, 10, 5, 3, 8, 7, 4, 2, 11, 1. And you're done. Well done. All right. Push-up and leg thread is next. So the push-up and leg thread is next. So get yourself down onto the ground. Good, strong push-up position for me. Arms nice and straight. Heels away from head. From that position here, you're going to thread that leg. Perform that push-up. Alternating the sides as you go. And remember, ready. Okay, off you go. So remember, you can either just do the push-ups, or you can just do the leg thread. Again, this one can be done. You can place your hands on the bench, on the couch, on a table, just to lessen the angle. You can still do the leg thread by passing the leg through, still performing the push-up at a lesser angle. All right, only 15 seconds left on this one. Last 10. All right, 3 more seconds. You're almost there. And relax. Sumo squats. So go grab your any excess weight that you want to, team. Get yourself ready. Nice wide stance on these. Feet shoulder width apart. Well, actually wider than shoulder width apart on this one. 5 seconds before you go. And away you go. So smooth and steady, descending on down, driving on up. Remember I said you were like in an elevator, in a lift as we'd say? You're going to be straight up and straight down, smooth and steady. 10 seconds already gone on these. Add the extra weight if you want to. Okay, team, with 10 seconds left on these. Keep your feet rooted to the ground, your toes digging in. Your feet are like gripping the ground with these. And relax there. Let's get you ready for your side planks, guys. We've got to go off the right elbow this time. This is round 2 of 3. So we're going to go off the right elbow. So let's get that right elbow on the ground. Stack your right shoulder over your right elbow. Left over right. Stack your hips. Remember, you can break at the knees to make it easier. Full side plank as I'm doing in the demo. And lift the top leg if you want to make it harder. Off you go. Bring yourself up. Right side only now. Remember, if you want to add small breaks in this, you can come up, keep it taut and tight, and then come back down. Otherwise, you can come on up and just hold it for the 40. As long as the form and the technique stays dialed in. Less than 20 seconds to go, over halfway through. On round 3, we will be changing size, but for now, you got 10 seconds left. And relax there, team. All right, so get yourself ready for your mountain climbers. All right, 3 seconds, guys. Get ready for the mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrust, and away you go. Now, if you learn on round 1 not to go bananas, then same again. Let's keep a nice, even pace on this. That doesn't mean you can go slow, but just keep a nice, even pace on this. 25 seconds left, rather than accelerating out the blocks and burning yourself out. Because remember, we got those explosive star jumps coming up. Right, last 10 seconds on this, team. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Outstanding. All right, bring yourself up. Give the arms and legs a bit of a shake. You have your explosive star jumps coming up. All right, 7 seconds on this. Touch the ground. Getting ready to explode up into the ceiling. 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, 1 more second. Go! 40 seconds on these explosive star jumps. Touching the ground, touching the ceiling, touching the ground, touching the ceiling. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed as you go. If you need to scale this down, do so. Take it to normal star jumps or take it to minimal impact star jumps. Remember, do 3 repetitions. Stop and have a reset, catch your breath for a second, and then give us another solid 3. 13 seconds. Almost at the end of round 2 of 3, team. 3 more seconds. And relax. Outstanding. All right. Third and final round, guys. Third and final round. 10 seconds before your dive bomber push-ups. Third and final round on these. 7 seconds, so lock that strong plank position in. Heels away from head. We're about to skim the floor. And now, and away you go, team. Smooth, steady, controlled. No jerkiness, no juddering. Take your time. 10 seconds already gone. $20 seconds left here, team. Last 14. Remember, every exercise you do now will be the last time because it is round 3 of 3, guys. So work your way through these. You've got 5 seconds left. And relax. There you go. They're done now. They're all boxed off. Happy days. You've got 15 seconds before your crossing lunges kick in, crew. Crossing lunges. 10 seconds. All right, and away you go, team. So crossing lunges, crew. Final set on these. If you've been using some weight and you need to take that out of the equation, feel free to do so. If you haven't been using any weight and it's been feeling too easy and you want to grab some weight, there's no problems adding it in round 3. 20 seconds left though. Go grab it quick if you are going to use them for these. Right, 7 seconds. No, 5 seconds, guys. Almost there. And relax. Right, bent over Y's are kicking in next, team. Bent over Y's. 10 seconds. Again, final set on these, crew. Make them count. And away you go. 40 seconds. Nice, smooth, steady, bent over Y's, guys. Eight seconds. And relax there, team. Outstanding. All right, you're into your seesaw lunges. So if you've alternated the legs on the first 2 rounds, you're going to have to alternate legs on this one. If you do the left leg round 1 and the right leg round 2, you will have to alternate the legs on this one. You've got 5 seconds to get yourself ready. Seesaw lunges are in 3, 2, 1. Crew, away you go. Smooth and steady on these. Heads up, chest up. Drive off that lead leg and sweep that leg behind. Straight into that solid reverse lunge. You don't have to place the knee on the ground as it goes backwards or forwards. You can do, as long as you've got nice soft mats and you're not going to smash your kneecap into the ground. But you don't have to. All right, we got 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, 1, and relax. Right, final clock touch of the session. All right, 10 seconds, get yourself ready. Jogging on the spot, nice fast feet. And away you go. 2, 6, 8, 7, 9, 3, 1, 7, 12, 4, 6, 2, And relax. Well done. All right. We have 5 exercises left, team. 5 exercises left. Push-ups with leg thread. Push-up with leg thread is your next one. Strong push-up position. Thread the leg. Perform that push-up. And reset. You got 4 seconds before you go. Stand by. And away you go. Good, solid 40 seconds of push-up with leg thread. Rock them out. $11 seconds left on these push-ups with leg thread, team. Push-ups with leg thread. Last 5. And relax. All right, take that well-earned 20 seconds breather to set yourself up for your sumo squats. Okay, 8 seconds, team. Last set on these as well. You may be a bit more tired, so just be wary of the depth that you descend to. And away you go. 40 seconds, team. If you don't have any weights, 2 ways you can make this harder. 1, slow it down. Really control the movement, feel the muscles working. Or speed it up, so you can make it explosive and actually leave the ground for explosive sumo squats. However, the form and the technique must be correct, and you must land light. You have 5 more seconds on these sumo squats. And relax there, well done. Alright, so it is that side plank, and we're going to have to do 20 seconds either side on the side plank now to keep it nice and even. We're going to go off the left side first, team, so get yourself down to the ground. Left elbow on the ground. Stack the shoulders one over the other. Stack the hips one over the other. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and up. Lock it in, get taut and tight. You've got 5 more seconds before you change the sides, guys. 3, 2, 1, and change sides. So let's hit that right side for me. Only 20 seconds off this right-hand side. Last 10 seconds. Keep the heels away from the head if you're in that full body plank. And relax, well done. Roll over onto your front. We have the mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrusts, and we have your explosive star jumps. And then that's it. Round 3 is boxed off, and your session is boxed off. All right, 5 seconds before these alternating squat thrusts kick in. And away you go. Final set on these now, guys. Come on. You got this. Keep the breathing relaxed. Power through with the legs. You can see that finish line. It's approaching in 30 seconds. You're getting closer and closer towards it. Only 20 seconds left. Halfway. All right, with 10 seconds left, you're on the home straight. You can see that finish line. Don't be stopping. Don't be resting for another 4 more seconds. Keep the heels away from the head, push them back, and relax. All right, here we go. Final ones. 10 seconds before you go. 5 seconds. Explosive star jumps or normal star jumps. 3, 2, 1. Boom. And away you go, team. Let's light them up. It is your final 40 seconds on this session. Touch and go. Do 3 reps and reset. 3 reps, reset. Halfway. Last 20 seconds. I want to say thank you so much for jumping into this session. Very much appreciated. Thanks for investing into S3 Fitness. Don't be afraid to reach out if you need anything. You got 9 seconds left to finish strong. 3, 2, 1.